I've just removed the oil from the engine, slightly warm enough to flow, and it's into that container, which I had to cut down a little bit because I couldn't get it underneath the bike. But I think you'll see from the side view that it's about half of what the container would normally carry. So that's 2.5 litres or thereabouts that's come out of the bike. And as it takes 2.9 litres, then it's close enough. Okay, so you'll see the filter is sitting in there. I'm going to retrieve that in a minute, and I've had a bit of a surprise with the drain plug, so I should be able to show you that as well. But just to make a complete mess and transfer the oil from that container into that container should be fun and games. So I apologise in advance for the language that I might use. Okay, so the drain plug, which I thought was damaged, isn't. It's amazing what excuse me, amazing what a poor memory will do. Let me just put this down. You will see from here it's got locking wire on it, or a wire in order to lock it in position. The bolt, in fact, is not damaged. It was just wrapped up with wire as intended, and I'd forgotten. So there we go. And so it's got a flat head bolt with a copper washer, which I intend to warm up, douse in cold water and put back so it can seal better. It's got a magnetic tip to this, and there's no debris adhering to the bottom of the bolt. And you can see, if I hold the filter there, so it's magnetic, so if there was anything ferrous type waste, it would be hanging onto the end of that, and there's not, it's clear. And although there is a bit of sludge at the bottom of this container, I don't know if you can see particularly, there's nothing that I can feel in there that gives me any concern that there's anything badly worn. It's kind of normal, really. Just get rid of that. And you can see the seal line at the bottom of this container. The oil was to that level, possibly a little bit more, so it's well within the oil required for the engine of 2.9 litres. So we'll leave that and concentrate on the filter. So if you just excuse me for a minute. Now this is the filter that I've taken out, and it's been on this bike, to be honest, I don't know how long it's been on the bike. A fairly long time, I would imagine, because like I said, I don't often do an oil change simply because it uses oil and I just top it up. So over the period of sort of a few months, I could have changed the engine oil simply by topping it up. Okay, so the filters that I showed you before, this is the one that I've just taken off, and this is the filter that I intend to put on, this one. Now you can see it's slightly shorter but not by much, and the thread and the holes within the filter are just the same. So if you're used to changing filters, or you intend to change filters fairly often, these little filters are fine, because you'll be doing it every 3,000, 4,000 miles, and they're perfect, and they're almost a replacement in terms of size and dimensions for the original. Okay, assuming of course that this is an original. I can't remember, it's been a long time. So that one's going to get dumped. This new one is going to get fitted. Now, I showed you a couple of filters before. I wasn't to suggest that you need to, there are any more than one filter to change on the bike. There is only one. I just happen to have a Champion one and a high flow one, so that you take your pick. You know, and if you're only going to use them for 3,000 or 4,000 miles, it really doesn't matter what you use, as long as the fitting is right. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in this Champion and then refill it with oil. Okay, until the next, I better clean up this mess now, so until the next time, thank you.